Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of the Outlaw Joseph Scotts. We were in town last episode where we had some pretty good results obviously from the previous mission. Managed to pick up some items for our side bags and some darkstone bullets. And we picked up some nice gear, the silver buckle, which would be really handy, and the amulet of Kotak, which could be extremely useful. So, at this point, Joseph is now heading back into the mines surrounding Shadows of Brimstone, and we are on another one of the basic missions, which is my objective. I'm going to try to go through all the basic missions for everybody. And so we are on number 3, which is sealing the void gate. Seal the void gate. So, rules for sealing the void gate. At the start of the game, the darkness is going to move. The goal is to, basically we're going to find 2 clue tokens. The first clue token holds a book, which will be important to close the void gate, and we'll have kind of a mini boss there. And then the second clue token will be where the gate is, so that's going to be the end of the mines, and there will be essentially a boss, a high monster there. It's a medium-sized threat for the first clue token. Special rules are also during the final fight. More monsters can potentially arrive, which could be rough and dangerous for me. And of even sort of worse for Joseph in this one is that to seal the void gate at the end, once he has the book, he's going to be rolling on his spirit each turn to close it, and of course Outlaws happen to have a 1 spirit, which I didn't quite realize, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. It just may be a long final battle. We'll see how that does. If I beat up all the main guys, all the high threat guys, then maybe we'll get some only low threats will be coming through after that. So I hopefully can stave off and last long enough. With 1 die, needing a 5+, have to do that 5 times. It's gonna be rough. So, and I get a reward of 25 experience as well as a D6 times $50 for successful. And if I fail, the void gate spawns a whole bunch of creatures who go and destroy the closest town, so I won't be able to visit town in between adventures. So, not great, but not necessarily a horrible result. We'll have to see how things go. So, let us start here. Alright, so we're here at the entrance. Now, the rules say it's going to add a D3 +1 steps on the track. Okay, so 1 + 1, so only 2. So, 2, and we do start with a darkness card, which is a cave-in. Thunders crack, the ceiling begins to fall in. Each hero has to pass an agility 6+ test, or take D6 hits from falling debris. Alright, so agility is 3. Notice I've started an actual character sheet because I leveled up, so I've got a little more health, a little more sanity. I've got my 3 cunning for my eye patch, and so on. So here we go. So I've got 3 dice, needing a 6. 4, 5, and 2, which does not succeed, so I take a d6 hits. Take 1 hit. Alright, so I have a 5+ defense. And it saves. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Okay. And then I get to start. So, holding back the darkness. Succeeds with an 11. With authority. Alright. And then moving. 4 and a 2. Alright, we'll go 4. 4. And we will scavenge. Get nothing. So, start of the next turn. Holding back the darkness. 7, that's good enough. Roll 4 movement. 4 and a 2 again. Alright, so 1, 2. And we will explore. And I get a corner passage. Alright, so let me get that tile. Okay, so there we've got the tile on. So now I get to hold back the darkness. 10, so that is good. So now I get to roll for my movement. 2 and a 1. Alright, I guess I will take a 1. Okay, and get a grit. So add a grit token. And I will scavenge. Get 1 success. So I draw a scavenge card. Okay, and I find something shiny. Hey, alright. So it is roll a d6. Get some Darkstone gear or an artifact, depending. Alright, so let's see. And of course, 10 experience. Let's see. A 6. Alright, so I get an artifact. Okay, let me shuffle up the artifacts here. Okay, and I get a Book of the Occult. Alright, so +1 lore. And once per adventure, prevent the darkness from being on the depth track. Okay, that would be useful. And then hold back the darkness. 8 is good. Then I get to move again. 6 and a 3, that's fine either way. I think I will come to the edge. And I will explore. Okay, and I draw a rail tunnel. Alright, so hold on, let me find that tile. Okay, so I've got the tile here. Hooks on like that. Okay. And then it gets an exploration token. Okay. There's the rail tunnel and there's an exploration token for it. So now I flip it over. Alright, and I'm getting attacked, and there is 1 exit there. Alright, so let's see where the exit is. The exit's on 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so, sorry, place an end cap there. Okay, and we are facing, let's take a look. P Hellbats. So peril die worth of Hellbats. So let's see how many Hellbats we get. 4. Alright, so we get 4 Hellbats. So hold on, let me grab the Hellbat. Okay, so they set up like this. Okay, so I got them all set up with their sheet. So I get to hold back the darkness. Okay, 11, that's good. And then they get to move since they have initiative. Essentially move like that to surround me, and then they get to attack. There are 3 dice each, so 3 times 4 is 12. Hitting on 3s. Okay. So. Okay, looks like 3, 6, 7. Alright, and alright, so I save against 5. So I take, they're 1 damage each, so I take 2 wounds. Okay, but I also take sanity attacks. Okay, and I take 3 sanity hits. Okay, and then it is my turn. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move, or try to. So, oops, my move is a 6 and a 2, which is fine. Simply because, again, get me closer to the exit, save me some time, on the depth track. So let's do that. So so I need to make my escape test. 3+. I'm good. So I want to stay within 5. 1, 2, 4. That should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I can hit everything. So I get 6 dice. Hitting on 4s. Okay. All right. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 hits. Okay, so I will start with the closest one. I am +1 damage. They are 2 defense, so I need a 2 to be able to kill them. So a 4 will kill the first one, and then I will heal a sanity, again from the belt buckle. The next one, oops, is a 5. So that will kill the next one. That's a 6. So that will kill one. And I'll heal a wound. And a 3 will kill the last one. Okay. Alright, well that was all of them. So I get to recover a D3. I get to recover 1. And I get a loot card. Shuffling up the loot cards here. Okay, and I get a, what's this? Draw an artifact card. Alright, let me shuffle up the artifacts. Okay. And I get a Book of the Mad King. Once per fight, you may read from the book, choose an enemy on your map to take D6 wounds with no defense. You then take either D6 corruption hits or 2d6 horror hits, you choose, and it's worth a lot. But it is another weight, but I think I'm good. I think I'm at 6. Okay. All right. So, that's the end of the turn. So, roll to hold back the darkness. Sorry, let me roll and get them in the, well, close to in anyway. So 10's good. All right, roll for movement. 3s is fine. Okay, and then I look through and I find an underground lake. All right, so let me get this tile out. Okay, so here is the underground lake. And I've actually removed the entrance, so I'm not going back the way, keep some space going. And then I get an encounter token. And then it is the end of the turn, so we reveal the encounter token, which is... okay, so normally 2 encounters, but we have our first clue. The first clue states to ignore encounters. Is going to be a mini boss, so this is the group that has fought and killed the person, the group with the book that I need here in the lake. So I draw a medium threat. Okay, and I get D3 slashers. Alright, so let's see how many slashers I get. 2, so I get 2 slashers. Alright, hold on a minute while I grab them. Okay, so one will go there, one will go there. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that ends the turn, so I roll to hold back the darkness, and I succeed. Okay, and so they get to move. They go first, so they will go. They have a movement of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, I can't really back up any, because 1, 2, 3, they'll get to me regardless. So I'll go ahead and just shoot at them. So I have 6 dice. Okay, so 5 hits. Alright. So I will place them on one at a time at the front guy here. 3 plus 1 is 4 will bounce. 4 plus 1 is 5. That will wound him for 1. That will bounce. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is 6, minus 4 is 2, so that will wound him for 2. Okay. And the last hit. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is 6. Alright, so not quite enough to kill it. So then it is their turn. Actually I take that back. It is hold back the darkness. 8 is good. So now they get to move, so he will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come all the way around. Okay, and he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then they are 4 dice in on 3s. So 2 hits. Okay. My defense, so block 1, so I take 1 hit for 3 wounds, okay? Alright, so then I roll for my movement. 3, sorry, so again, go ahead and get myself a little bit of distance, and then I will shoot. Oops. Not there. Alright, well, another good set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so another 5 hits. Okay, on the wounded one, that's enough to kill him. Okay, and I will heal a wound. Okay, 4 more. Might as well roll all 4. I'm essentially -3, so that'll be a 2 and a 1. You know, I'm going to grit to reroll these two. Alright, that's a 3, 2, 1. Alright, and that is enough to kill him. Totally. Oh, and I did forget though, they have Fear 2. So they are, and I did start adjacent them, so that's 4 dice for sanity. Okay, so I take 2 sanity loss. But I do get to heal one thing, so I'll go ahead and heal sanity, and then I recover for a D3. Okay, so I get 2. Alright. And then I get a loot card. Alright, so I look at the loot. Okay, and I get coins, 25 bucks. Alright. Okay, I have, get it right side up, the book. So I get to put the book there. And get to use that to seal it up. Alright, so holding back the darkness. 9 is good. And then I get to move. 4. 3, 4. I forgot I could have scavenged last turn, but I didn't. So, but I'm 1 short here, so I'll go ahead and attempt to scavenge. And nothing. Scavenging is kind of iffy, although I admit I did get lucky and pick up 1, but here we go. Move those slashes out of the way. Alright, hold back the darkness. 6, 7, 8. So that's good. And then I get to move. 4 and a 2. Doesn't really matter. I move 1. And I will explore and find the excavation chamber. Alright, let me grab that. Okay, so I've got, the excavation chamber here. It goes on like so. Alright, and then I grab myself a token from my token stash over there. And that was the, and this is the end of the turn, so we flip it over and reveal. Okay, so there are 2 exits, so both of those are actually exits. And then I get 2 encounters. Okay, so draw the encounter cards. We have a 1 and 2. Alright, so we have a broken lift and a tracks in the dust. Choose an exit to the room that is blocked off with an end cap. If there are none, discard and draw the encounter. Okay, well, never mind then. So the other one is an underground waterfall. Okay. Heroes on this map cannot escape. Roll a d6. On 1, 2, or 3, there's an ambush attack. Draw a threat card. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to roll for the waterfall first, see if I get attacked. Because that's a threat card. If I don't, because if I fail, if I don't get a 6+, I get attacked as well. And I'd rather not get attacked twice. So, let's see if I'm attacked from the waterfall. And that is a 6, so I am not attacked by the waterfall. So good. So then I will make the cunning test. So I need a 6 or better. 25 experience per 6, and if I get at least 1, and I don't, so I am attacked, but it's not an ambush. Okay. So I am attacked by peril dies worth of tentacles. Okay, ouch. 3 tentacles. Okay, let me grab some tentacles. Alright, so let's see, where is the farthest? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So over here would be the farthest. So we'll start there. Okay. And there we go. Alright. Okay, so now tentacles are initiative 2. But they do move 6, so I'm not going to be able to avoid them. Tentacles are tough. I'm wondering if I should use my dynamite, although I probably need that for the larger battle. So, yeah, because I need to get through that larger battle quickly, I think. So, you know, it doesn't really make a difference. Oh, I do need to hold back the darkness first. 9, so I'm still good. And then I get to move. A 6 and a 5. Alright, well, the best thing I can do is to back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So back up, actually maybe more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was going to say I can try to back up so that they can't surround me, but they move so far that he's going to get around me regardless. So, you know what, I'm just going to go hang out over there. And give that a go. You know, unfortunately with only 1, you can't, you know, use the choke points all that easily. Alright, so 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can only hit 2 of them. It's unlikely that I'll be able to kill them since I can't critical. So. Alright, 4 hits. Now I might as well do them. I have 1 grit, but I think I need that for defense. So we'll do them one at a time. We'll start with the closest. They have a 2 defense, so a 1 or better will do damage. So 4, 5 minus 2 is 3, so that will do 3 wounds. Not quite enough to kill that first guy. 3 wounds. Okay. 3 hits left, so I'll do another hit on him. And of course, I get a 1, so that fails to wound him. So the next one, okay, that will kill him. Take him off. And that heals me for 1. I'll try to go ahead and take a wound since these guys are nasty. And then 1 more on the next closest guy. And I got a 6. Plus 1 for the Darkstone bullets is 7. Minus 2 is 5. No, so that will actually kill him. Ooh. And I'll take a sanity. Again, bandages, potentially. So now he gets to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he grabs at me with 3 dice, hitting on 4s. Wow, alright. Complete miss. And therefore it is the start of a new turn. And hold back the darkness is a 9. I get to roll for my movement. I am not going to move though. So I will shoot. 6 dice. 4 or better. Okay. Silly box. Alright, so that counts as 2, so 4 hits. And a 6 will outright kill him. because that's a 7, minus 2 is 5. Alright, and that will kill him and allow me to heal one more. I'm only at 1 sanity, so I will go ahead and heal a wound, which puts me at 4. Yeah, that belt buckle. That belt buckle. Alright, so that is it for the tentacles. I get to catch my breath. 3, finally. Alright, well, we'll take 1 sanity and 2 wounds. And a loot card. Shuffle these up. And I get, this should come in handy, draw a gear card. Okay. Shuffling up, drawing a gear card. And I get a bandolier strap. Once per turn, you may reroll a ranged to hit roll. Frontier, Traveler, or Outlaw only. With 2 upgrade slots. Ooh. That's pretty awesome. It is another anvil, though. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am at my capacity now. So whew, I'm gonna possibly have to start dropping stuff. So we will see. We will see. All right. So hold back the darkness. 7. I am still good. I'm only going that far in. So movement. See if I can get a grit. No grit. So I will stay there and I will explore. So the next one is the track stop. All right, let me find that tile. Okay, I've got that tile, and it kind of comes on like this, and I'm just going to run into that. But there's no reason for me to come back this way at all, because there's no other exits. That one was capped off. So I will actually just disconnect this. All right, and then connect this here. Like so, and let me... Alright, so I got in there, and just to help me keep track, I did, actually I should probably do it the other turn for right now. Let's, sorry. Okay, so I've got it hooked up here, just to help me keep track that this is sort of the way back to the mine entrance, so I don't get confused about this is an exit. You know, because this is a way to explore if need be. So, although it's unlikely that it'll matter, but and then I need an exploration token. Oops. Okay, I got an exploration token, so I am here, and it is the end of the turn. So I get the exploration token, and there's 1 exit and an encounter. Okay, so the 1 exit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 6. So that is the exit that way. Okay, so that is not an exit over there. And an encounter. The encounter is an ominous hole. A large and forebodingly dark hole sits in the far wall of the room, beckoning you to shine your lantern's light inside. Choose. I can look into the dark hole or ignore it and move on. So a 30% chance of an artifact, get attacked by Hellbats, or just take 2d6 wounds. You know, I'm at my maximum carrying anyway. I do have the 2 books. I could drop a book, but you know, these 2. Book of the Occult, and of course the Book of the Mad King, which is actually worth quite a bit. So I think, and I've got a good luck, so I think I'm going to try to avoid it. I'm going to ignore it and move on. So my luck is 4. So 4 dice, I need a 4 or better, and easily get it. So no worries there. Alright, so holding back the darkness. 4 will fail. Okay, so that advances there. And then I get to move. 6 and a 5. Okay. Well, I can just blitz through this room. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will go ahead and explore. What's the next room? The next room is a long passage. Okay, let me grab that out. Okay, so here's the long passage. Set that down. Okay, and then I get to hold back the darkness again. Double 6s! Well, double 6s. So that is the only doubles on holding back the darkness that is good for the heroes. And so what it says is stubborn resolve. This place is horrible and unforgiving, but you're not about to give up without a fight. Each hero can immediately heal D6 wounds to any mix or recover a grit. And then KO hero can recover. So I'm down to only 2 wounds, so I think I will take a grit. Okay, so add a second grit, and then I get to move. And a 5 and a 4, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, 5 is just enough. I can avoid scavenging, and then I will explore. Try to get through here before the darkness track gets. And now I get into growing dread if I hit the next one. So, and I get another rail tunnel. So let me grab the rail tunnel. Okay. So here's the rail tunnel. Boom. And another exploration token. Right there. And then we get to reveal it. Aha! So it is the last encounter, or the last clue, the second clue. So, as often happens, what that means is it says, the rules say we're gonna ignore everything, so there's no encounter here. We also cap off, because there's no exits to this room, because this is where the boss man is. Oh, except one of them is a gate. So, because that is the objective. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So the gate is over here towards me. Okay. There is the gate that I must seal. So, give me just a moment here. Okay, so the rules for the second clue says we ignore door gate. There's only one exit, and that is a void gate. Cannot move through the void gate. We reveal all growing dread, which luckily we have not quite had any growing dread yet. All right, and then we must fight an epic threat. Although with a single player, that's a high threat card, which is going to still be bad. And as long as the void gate is open, the creature summoning rule is active in this final room. What that means is, during the final fight, anytime the hold back the darkness roll is failed, we roll a d6. On a 1 or 2 or 3, we add a low threat card into the fight. They're coming in through the void gate. Okay. The hero with the occult book can use the sealing the gate rule, which again is a spirit 5+ test, and I need 5 tokens essentially to permanently seal it. All right. And once it's sealed and all remaining enemies have been defeated, the heroes have completed the mission. Okay. So my high threat is D3 slashers and 1 low threat card. Okay. And the low threat card is 6 Void Spiders. So I need, and I need a D3 slashers. Oh, only 1 slasher. Well, that's handy. Let me grab the figures here. Okay, so we start with the lowest initiative, which will be the 1 slasher. So he's going to start here. All right, and then the Void Spiders checkerboard fill in. Okay, so hold back the darkness. Fails, so I get a Growing Dread card, which let's move that there, and move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. Okay, and then I have to roll to see if there are more enemies that show up. 3, so I do get more enemies. So I get another low threat card, which will be 1 more slasher. Everybody's already been placed. I think he starts out being placed, starting a new checkerboard here. So, well, actually, it's a good question. Where does he show up? Yeah, I'm just going to have him show up there. I'm not sure, since the checkerboard's already full. Technically, you know, would he start here, continuing the checkerboard, or does he start there? Makes sense that the idea is they're coming out of the gate, and so they would get deployed that way. Actually, hold on. Let me check the rules. That is a good question. So I couldn't find anything specific in the rules, you know, that talks about this sort of thing. We sort of have 3 possibilities. One is that you know, he comes in here. Another is that he comes over here to continue the checkerboard pattern. And the third would be essentially he's considered part of the initial placement since no models have activated. So I think I'm going to go with that. It does say when enemies arrive during the darkness, during hold back the darkness, that you don't end the turn. You know, because normally when enemies appear mid-turn, you immediately end the turn and start a new turn. But that does not apply when enemies appear during the hold back the darkness step, as no models have actually activated yet. So I'm going to sort of infer from that that basically he becomes an addition to the initial placement of models, of enemies. So we'll go with that. I don't think it's really going to make a big difference, but we will see. All right, so now the Void Spiders get to go. So they will move around to get behind me. And there. And he kind of hangs out there. Okay. All right, so I'm attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Void Spiders with a combat of 2 and doing 2 damage each. So that is 10 dice. Hitting on 4s. So well, that's a good roll for me, jeez. Well, I hit 4 of them. Okay. So I roll my saves. I save 1. That is 6 damage. 6 wounds. Yeah, you know what? I will grit to reroll these. Ooh. And I block 2, so I take 2 points, 2 wounds. Excellent. Okay, so I'm at 4. Alright, so now again, slashers are initiative 4. same as me. So they will get to advance, and they move 5. So he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or large can push smaller ones, so he's going to go there. All right, and that's as far as he can go. And he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he will push him. Okay. So they have 4 dice, hitting on 3s. And they hit all 4 times. I will defend. And oh, hey, I'm going to defend against 2. Okay, and I will not grit this. And I take 8. And I am going to use my amulet of Kotak. Once per adventure, prevent all damage a hero would take from a single source. So I'm taking these from the slashers, so I'm going to use that. And cancel those 8 wounds. Very handy. Alright, and then it is my turn. Now, unfortunately, I can't hit both slashers with the dynamite. But I will still... Dare I? That is a good question. I think I will. So I'm gonna throw my dynamite. Hopefully I can beat up a slasher and 3 of the... Well, I still have both my revives, and dynamite is very expensive. So if I can't hit both slashers, maybe I will just try to get rid of the void spiders. So yeah. Yeah, because the dynamite won't automatically kill them. Alright, I'm just going to shoot. I will just shoot. Hit on 4s. Ooh, nice roll. Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Alright, so I can use all 6 dice. Fan-dancy. Alright, I'm going to hit the spiders behind me first. Okay, so they are a 3 health, and I am +1 damage. So a 2 or better will kill them, and I have 6 hits. So first hit, of course, simply does a wound, or 2 wounds, I should say, to him. Then I'm going to hit the unwounded one, and that will kill him. Okay, and that heals me a wound. Okay, so that was 2 dice. I'm going to hit the slasher over here. So that does nothing. I will hit that slasher again. So 5, 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, so that's 2 wounds on this slasher. Okay, 2 hits left. I will hit him again. For 3, and 1 is 4. That will bounce. And then I will do this last one on the last void spider over here, which will kill him. And that will heal me for another wound. Okay. You know, I probably could have gritted that one that didn't. Well, that's fine. I've got the grit for another round of defense. So, all right. So holding back the darkness. 9 succeeds. Oh, sorry. I also get my 1 die at 5+ during my turn to attempt to close the, start closing the gate, and I fail. Okay, so held back the darkness. I have 1 void spider that can attack me because they can't move through. So 2 dice hitting on 4s, no hits. Okay, and then 2 slashers hitting on 3s, so 2 hits. My defense doesn't block either one, so I will spend my grit to re-roll that. Doesn't help. Alright, so I take 10 points of damage. Wow. I am at 12. Alright, but I do have 2 revives, so you know what? I think I'm just going to go for it. Alright, so it is my turn. Movement, 6 and a 2. I think I'm good where I am. And I forgot my bandolier gave me a reroll of one of my failed to hit rolls, but alright, that's okay. You know, I have my revives. I'm not going to use up my bandages right now. I'll go ahead and use up a revive since those are free. No point, and you know, bandages cost me money. So, but I think what I will do, yeah, all right. So I'll go ahead and just shoot. Nice hit on 4s, 4 hits, and I can re-roll one of these. It's a miss as well, so 4 hits. Okay, hitting the wounded one. 3 and 1 is 4, does nothing. 5 and 1 is 6, minus 4 is 2. So that is 2 wounds. So he's at 4 of his 6. Okay. So I need a 5 or better, 5 or 6. To kill him, I have two hits left. Oops. That will bounce. And that will bounce. Okay, so I'm actually going to use this book of the Mad King. Once per fight, you can read from the book, choose an enemy on the map tile to take D6 wounds with no defense. So, and I'm going to take the wounded one there. So I need a 2 or better. Now I roll a 6. Alright, so that will kill him, which will heal me for 1. And then I will take the 2d6 horror hits. And I get 10 horror hits. So that's alright. You know, I'm really close, you know, in the revival. Heal me up all the way. So 10 horror hits. Saving on 4s. So alright. So looks like 3. Wow, that was above average. So 10 hits, only 3 sanity. But so that book is used for this fight. And then the spiders get to go. So there's 1 spider there. So he hits me once. I attempt to defend. I fail. I have no grit, so that is 2 more wounds. Not quite enough to knock me out, though. I'm at 13 of 14, so good. That will leave it to the slasher. And the slasher has 2 dice. Oh, Sorry, my bad. I need to go back, rewind a little bit. I have to hold back the darkness. 6, 7. That is just enough to hold back the darkness. Not quite into the 8s. So, so now we can continue. The spiders attacked. Did 2 points of damage to me. So now the slasher goes. He hits on 3s, so 1 hit. I fail, so that will knock me out because you can't roll less damage than a 1. Alright, so I heal up. Oh, and I forgot on my last turn to roll again for the book. Nope. 1 die is just killing me. Alright, and I get 1 grit back as well. And I lose 1 revive token. Alright, and then it is back to my turn, so I will roll for movement. I do not get a grit. I can't outrun the spiders. I can't outrun the slasher. I think I will just get stuck in there and shoot what I can. Okay, so I have 6 dice. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to use my dynamite. So I get 6 dice. Four hits. And I think I'm going to go for the slasher. I think he's the biggest threat. So, alright, so 5. 6 minus 4 is 2, so that's 2 wounds. Okay. That will bounce. 4, 5 minus 1. So that will do 1 more wound. And that will bounce. And then I will attempt to use the book. Oh, finally got 1. Yay. You know what? I'll use a sanity. 105. Okay. And that ends the turn, so it's going to be hold back the darkness. An 11 succeeds. So we have a void spider. 2 dice, 2 hits. Defense. 1 defend, so I take 2 wounds. Okay, and then the slasher. 1 hit. Maybe this defense. Oops. Fails. And I take 1. Okay. Oh, and so I did forget. I need to be taking fear hits from the slashers. So I know there was at least 1, 2. I think there was 2 turns. And there were 2 of them, so 4, so that would be 8 dice. And I save 4, so that would be 4 sanity. Okay. There you go. Anyway, so, and then I took the 1 hit, so as my movement, 4 and a 3 does nothing. Then I take the 2 horror hits, and I block both of them. Okay. Nice. Alright, so shooting again. Nice. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 hits, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Again, I will do one at a time till I can kill the slasher. That will bounce. That will bounce. So that does 1. That will bounce. That will do 1. Last one. Alright, that's enough to kill him. Took a heck of a lot of stuff, but... Okay, and I will heal a... We'll heal a wound. Okay. And then it is the start of a new turn. So holding back the darkness. 7. Still good enough. And void spiders. Okay, so they will actually move to surround me. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Getting on 4s. So looks like 5 hits. And defend. Block 3 of them. So 2, 4, because they do 2 damage each. So 4 wounds. We'll replace. Do that. Oh, and I forgot at the end of last turn to roll for the book. Fails. Okay. So then it is my turn. 6 dice. Ooh, that's pretty bad. 2 hits. You know what? I'm going to use a grit. Oh, and I need to forgot to roll for movement too. But I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me roll for my movement, see if I can get a grit back. 6 and a 2 does not. Nope. Okay. Alright, so 7 hits. First one. So basically anything but a 1 will kill somebody. So there's 1. And we'll pull off a sanity. That will kill another one, which will heal a wound. Actually, put that sanity back. That first one I wanted to take a wound as well. So I have 4 wounds. Okay. Next one, we'll kill one. We'll heal a wound. And 3 more. Kills him. And we'll heal a sanity at that point. Okay. And then I will attempt to close the gate again. So I get a second token. Alright. And then I get to heal a D3. I'll get to my breath. Heal 1. We'll take a wound. And then I get 2 loot cards, because I had I had 2 cards, so 2 loot cards, which gives me, okay, and I have a single Darkstone shard and a draw a gear card. And the gear card is a hanging cross. Attached to any item, +1 spirit, +1 sanity, holy, frontier, or outlaw only. So it's an upgrade to something. Well, +1 spirit and +1 sanity, I could certainly use an extra spirit, especially now. So, you know, I think I'm going to put it on the bandolier, because the bandolier can hold 2. And I know I'm going to keep the bandolier. Or, you know what? Take it back. I'm going to put it on the buckle, because I know I'm going to take the buckle. So good. So I'm actually 2 spirit now, which would be pretty awesome. All right, that will help a lot. That was pretty lucky. Okay, so hold back the darkness. And that 5 fails, so that gives me a darkness card, which is Chill of the Grave. Undead enemies are now +1 initiative and +1 combat. Let me double check, because the gates... Yeah, so I have to keep going until the gate's sealed. Alright, so I failed. I need to see if I get enemies. I do not. It's a 1, 2, or 3. So I now get to attempt to... there's no point in my moving anywhere. I could attempt to scavenge. I can still roll for movement. I'll stay there. Sure, you know what? I'll attempt to scavenge. We'll do the one with the gate in it. And I fail. And then I will attempt to close the gate with the book. I get 2 dice now because I have a 2 spirit. And I get 1 more success. Okay, so I got 3 successes. And it's the next turn. So hold back the darkness. 5, 6, 7 is good. And then I can roll the move. I'll take the 1. So that'll get me a grit back. Okay. And then so that grit will help. Oh, you know, I forgot. I can, once per adventure, I can regain grit. So we'll give that a shot. I'm going to go ahead and scavenge, which fails. And then I will make my test for the book. I get 1 more, and I will spend a grit to re-roll this one. So it is hold back the darkness. 8 is good. Roll for my movement. 2s doesn't do anything. I will attempt to scavenge. I do get 1 scavenge, which is a Chilling Dread. Draw a Growing Dread card and add it to the stack. Alright, so I reveal a Growing Dread, which says move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. I think I do have this Book of the Occult, which I will use to prevent the darkness from moving. Might as well use it. I'll more than likely sell it, but we'll see. And then I will actually use my worn eye patch to recover grit up to my max grit. So I have 2 grit now. And then I will attempt to use the book. I didn't even need to use that. There's the 5th one. It is now sealed. There are no enemies. So that is the end of the adventure. Excellent. So now I do know that I haven't been keeping track of experience. I'll need to go back through. So I should be getting close to leveling, since I'm killing all these things myself. But it's probably wasn't ending up being a big deal for this session, if I had just made it or not. But I am in very good shape. I had some very good luck, and some good rolling. And those 6s counting as 2 hits, and the Darkstone bullets with the +1 damage significantly helped my ability to survive. So I think that's definitely on my agenda to buy in town, is more Darkstone bullets. Luckily I did pick up 1 Darkstone. I'm not getting enough to add more, to be able to upgrade these to add more shots or more range, which is unfortunate. I haven't found much in the way of Darkstone. But I definitely think the Darkstone bullets are significantly helpful. And certainly that belt buckle let me heal up a lot, since I'm, solo character Joseph was able to, kill a lot, and 6 spiders, that's 6 health that he healed, and so on. So That was all helpful. Found a couple good pieces. I think the 2 books I'll probably end up selling. I mean, the Book of the Mad King was nice, but it is 2d6 horror hits or d6 corruption hits. I think the horror hits are going to be better, especially since I've got revives to help clear them out. D6 wounds with no defense is nice. That's kind of iffy. I don't know that I need an extra lore from the Book of the Occult, of course, preventing the darkness from moving. But I am also really low on space and weight because I am right at my 7s with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the bandoliers. So, but there you have it. There is the adventure. I do have, let's see, so the Darkstone bullets are used up. What do I have? Do I have anything? No, none of these have Darkstone icons. So I just simply have the 1 piece of Darkstone that I need to see if it causes a corruption hit, and it does not. So Joseph's going to head back to the town, having successfully sealed this gate. I can take that off and put a cap on it. There's no longer a gate there to infest the town. So I will go to the nearby town now and see what I can sell and see what I can buy. I may end up just saving up, looking for some other things. I haven't looked to see what else is worth buying. Again, I am kind of strapped for weight though. Dual wielding, obviously, 2 pistols. The badge unfortunately costs a weight, and the bandolier takes a weight. And the badge is a belt. Yeah, okay. And the bandolier is just gear. So it doesn't take a specific slot, which is useful, I guess. But I could look at like hats or coats or something. But we'll also have to see. I haven't gotten a lot. I got most of my stuff in gear, my loot, as opposed to money. I did pick up a little bit of money, so we will see what I want to do next week in town. As I get to town, I'll think about it over the weekend before I play the next game, and we will see. Thank you for joining me and cheering, I'm hoping, Joseph through his adventures through the mines. He is pretty well equipped now. Certainly can be tooled up better, but it's a lot easier than the first couple missions. This mission could have been pretty bad, and of course, I certainly had average to slightly above average luck. I think certainly not bad luck, where there were certain positions I could have been where I would have gotten piled on, as it is with bad effects and lots of extra monsters and things like that. But so far so good. Having fun. I'm liking Joseph. I am looking forward to seeing when he levels next, what I might want to pick. I will go through and take a look at what his total experience was. I know he's pretty close, so I will let you know. If he does level, I'll go through that at the start of the next episode. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your comments and your subscriptions, and I will see you next week. Bye.